Welcome back to another pregnancy update. I know it's been a whole month since I haven't updated you guys, so here it is. I'm here to update you on what's been going on this past month. Since my last pregnancy update, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put the video somewhere on top of me or on the side of me. But in that pregnancy update, I mentioned that my cervix was the 2.0. It looked like if I was going into like preterm labor. I was having like contractions, but they were not regular. So if you guys want to go check that out, click on that video or down in the description below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right now. Click the subscribe button. So let's get to the video. So on my 28-week, nothing much happened. I just got my shot on Friday, and same, I was having little contractions, but they were not regular. On the week 29, I started having like really bad contractions. They were not strong enough, but I did notice that they were every 10 minutes, and I did inform my OB about this. And I got sent to labor and delivery. They did an ultrasound just to check the length of my cervix again, just in case it was shortening more. And also they did an FFN test. An FFN test is a test, like a swab test that they do on you just to make sure that you're not going into preterm labor. So if it comes back positive, it basically means that there's like a slightly chance that you might deliver 2 weeks or earlier. If it comes back negative, there's no chance, or there's like a 1% chance that you might deliver, but 99% that you won't. So that's why they do those tests. They did it to me because since I was having contractions and my cervix was shorting. So guys, I received another 2 sets of steroids. So every time you receive a steroid shot, they do one the day that they're gonna put it, and then the next day. So I received another 2, so by that time I was already with 4 steroid shots. So the ultrasound results came back, and the ultrasound said that my cervix was a 4.0. Go check out my other video where I said that it was a 2.0. I did ask them what was going on, like could it happen to go back to a 4.0, and they informed me that maybe the first ultrasound was wrong, or maybe this ultrasound was wrong. I was like, oh, okay. So they were not, and since my FFN test that time came back negative again, they didn't want to check again. They didn't do me another ultrasound. So they just like put it aside, you know. And then on week 30, again, it was a normal week like week 28. I just got my regular Makena shot on Friday, and I was just having slightly contractions. They were not regular, so I put that aside. So this is where things get very interesting. On week 31, I noticed that I lost my mucus plug, and with my first one, I lost it on week 34, and then he was born like 2 weeks later. So I was kind of concerned, but I was like, every pregnancy is different, so I just like put it aside too. When I went to my OB appointment, I did inform my OB that I lost my mucus plug, but he said, but you're not having contractions or anything like that, and I said no, so he put it aside too, and I did it as well. So on week 32, same, I had my Makena shot, but I started noticing that my contractions were getting a little bit stronger, not that much. So, and then they were every like 1 an hour, and since they were not regular, I did just put it aside. That's why I didn't inform my OB or nothing. On week 33, and this is this week right now, I am 33 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So I'm 33 weeks and 6 days pregnant today. If I look down below, it's because I have my little piece of paper, and a lot happened this week at the beginning. So here we go. On week 33 and 1 day, I started getting contractions every 4 to 8 minutes. They were mild contractions. I could still go through them, but they were there, and I felt like I just needed to go to labor and delivery. Like, I didn't even inform my OB. I just went straight to labor and delivery. So when I got to labor and delivery, I just informed them that I was here because I was having contractions. They were kind of strong. They just admitted me to triage. That's what they do always. They send you to triage. They put on the belt. They call my OB. They informed her that I was having contractions, and my OB requested an ultrasound and another FFN test and a set of steroid shots just in case, and a service check. But the service check, my OB didn't wanted the nurse to do it, so she said that she was gonna wait until she came in and she can do it herself. So that happened when I came in. I got my ultrasound, I got everything, and then my OB came in. She checked my cervix. She said that I was 80% effaced, 0 staged, and 2 centimeters dilated. So the baby was very down below, and it looked like the contractions were opening me up. And then also because my FFN test, like I said, in week 27, and then in this past week, they already did it 2 times, and it came back negative. And this time it came back positive. So that means that there's a slightly chance that I might have this baby in 2 weeks or earlier, which this test happened at 33 weeks and 1 day. So the farthest, if the test is correct and it's not like a false positive, the farthest I'm gonna make it is 35 weeks and 1 day. So I'm hoping I make it more and it's a false positive, because I don't want to see my baby in the NICU. I just want to like have her and do skin to skin, because I know that premature babies, you don't have time to do that skin to skin, because they have to send them to the NICU as fast as they can. So I'm hoping it's a false positive, but if not, it looks like I might deliver at 35 weeks and 1 day. So since all that came back, and then she said that they did like a stress test on the baby, and like to know the movements and everything, the liquid of the baby was okay, and everything came back good. So what the OB decided to do is to keep me at least for 2 days on magnesium. I was put in magnesium for 36 hours, and let me tell you guys, so first I was a triage, and then they sent me to another room just for observation. They put me the magnesium, and I was still having contractions. They would check me, and I was still same, 2 centimeters, 80%. And they saw that my contractions were getting way stronger, and they sent me to the room of labor and delivery. So like the official room where you're gonna have your baby. Like I seriously thought, guys, that I was gonna have my baby, because the contractions won't stop even with the medication. After 24 hours, my contractions finally calmed down. And before that, they still checked me, and I was still 2 centimeters dilated. And I don't know if that magnesium stopped my dilation, but with the contractions, it took a little bit longer to stop them and slow them down and not be as painful. They wanted me to keep them for 12 hours more on the medication, due to that, just in case the contractions came back, and just to notice the baby, how he's cooperating with the magnesium too. Because the magnesium, guys, makes you feel so sleepy. It makes you feel yucky. It makes you feel like you have hot flashes. It makes you like sweat. It makes you see like double, blurry vision. It just has a lot of symptoms, and I was just not putting into it. It makes you feel very sick. So yeah, so after that, it looked like my contractions did stop. I was just having them once an hour, and they decided to stop me on magnesium. After 4 to 6 hours, I started feeling myself again. The symptoms just like wore off. They did a blood test just to see how many magnesium I had in my body, because they noticed that the baby was like sleeping more, that she wasn't that active, and then like her heart rate was going up and down, up and down. Yeah, guys, so that's all what happened that week. And then after that, I got sent home. So when I got sent home, like 4 hours later at night, I noticed brown discharge. I kind of ignored it, because since they were checking me, they told me that I could have a little bit of brown discharge, and it was completely normal. So the next day in the morning, when I went to the restroom, and I saw that my underwear was full of blood, and then when I wiped myself, it was full of blood mixed with like discharge. So I saw that it could be my bloody show, and then I was kind of surprised, because with my first one, I didn't got a bloody show. I just got like a mucus plug with a little bit blood. but this was like a bloody show and it just stopped there, so it was like one time. I did call my OB, but she said it was completely normal, just to check on my contractions. So yeah guys, so that's pretty much it for this update. Sorry it took a whole month since I haven't updated you guys, because I saw in my last video that you guys wanted an update, but I don't know, a lot was going on, and then I was just like, you know what, if this baby comes in early, I have to have the nursery room ready. So I was just like busy buying things, but I finally made the update, and here you go. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, join my family, join my mommy life, and also guys, go check out my latest videos on my pregnancy. I'll see you next time. Bye.